Go check it out. So now we found out the reason why that person got shot up in University District. See, Seattle man said he shot and killed his neighbor in self-defense. He wanted his name withheld for privacy reasons, but tells us the neighbor had been carrying a gun throughout the halls and calling his family crude names for quite some time.
The man did not want his name used or full identity disclosed for privacy reasons, but tells us that his neighbor had been carrying around a gun and calling his family crude names and threatening them for quite some time. He wanted to share with others his story and why he was forced to defend himself.
We haven't felt safe in there for a while.
It was in this hallway that the horrific confrontation began, a fatal shooting Christmas Day, the culmination of a number of nightmarish events one family says they'd been living through since last summer.
He just would threaten me, right on the walls, threaten me that he's gonna smoke me, this and that, and every time I would come out my apartment, he'd open his door and be standing right there with his gun.
This U District resident, his girlfriend, young son, and stepdaughter had lived in the Abora Court apartments for about 3 years without incident until he says their neighbor moved in, at one point mounting cameras on these brackets that pointed into and around their apartment.
He had like 7 cameras, different ones. This one was pointing at my door, and he would just swap it out all day. 7 different cameras. We have one right here.
He says when he mentioned the cameras, the neighbor became agitated and then started threatening his family, sometimes while holding a gun.
Telling me he owed me smoke. He wanted to smoke me.
Strange writings like this also started appearing on the walls around the family's unit. A fire also mysteriously started at their front door, the burn marks still evident on the wood and carpet. He says the apartment put up a camera, which used to sit here before detectives took it following the fire.
That could have been dangerous for my kids.
On Christmas Day, the father of 2 went to the elevator to check the mail. The neighbor spotted him from down the hall, he said, near the laundry room.
He redirected his way toward me to attack me.
He says his neighbors started calling him names and charged him.
Oh, the came out the house. And so I was standing right here, coming to the elevator, and the guy was right there. He was like, the came out. He gets like about right here approaching me. The guy came from all the way down this hall just to confront me. Words was being exchanged right here the whole time. You do this. And that's when I backed up.
He says he pulled out a handgun in self-defense.
It just happened. I backed out right there.
He's been cooperating with police and is hoping to move out of the apartment.
I just try to stay strong for my family at this point. I don't want to see them. I don't want them to see me break down or anything. I do it in private.
The man told us that he had asked police in the past and managers at the apartment complex to do something about the neighbor or provide an emergency move, but he said nobody was able to help them. We did reach out to Seattle police to see what happens next. We'll bring you any updates right here. Reporting from Seattle, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 13 News.